This portion of Lifestyles is sponsored by UVet.
Well, I'm back at UVet in New Bergen. This is Dr. Catherine Turpin. Today we're talking about a very interesting topic, one that we don't normally think about. We think about dental care for our dogs and cats, but what about our rodent friends?
Yep, so our small herbivores are different than our dogs and our cats. Usually with these guys, we have to clean teeth, do everything we can to preserve ligaments so that they don't lose them, because once they're done growing, they're done. In comparison, our small little herbivores have these long teeth with roots that continually grow. And so if, say, they have a abnormal shape to their skull that maybe causes those teeth to not line up so that when they chew, they don't grind right.
In the bottom, yeah.
Yep. Things like that will end up having overgrowth. And so on the inside of our little skull here, you can see where this kid had some points that would stab his tongue and some points that would stab his cheeks. And so when that happens, they stop eating. And if they stop eating, their GI tract shuts down and they end up dying. So we have to go in and trim those down. But instead of cleaning, it's more of a trimming.
Okay, now what would we notice if we have a rodent in our home, a guinea pig, whatever?
Yeah.
What would we notice from our animal?
So they might be drooling. They might be not grooming. So usually I say think about D. So decrease in normal activities. So decreased grooming, decreased eating, decreased defecating, so less pooping. They might have issues where you're seeing what looks like diarrhea in the cage, but it's actually their cicatrophs or their night poops that normally they would eat. And so things like that are what you see, a lot of decreases in normal behaviors.
So can you have treatments and protocols for these issues?
Yep, so I've got a little special tool that I can stick in their mouth and spread their cheeks so that I can get a small view. You know, mouth is small, you can't really see a whole lot, and with the fact that in them, all we really see are these two sets of teeth right up here. A lot of people are like, they need a dental trim because these are overgrown, but usually the problem's actually back here. So you gotta get in there with a little scope and see, and even then, all I do is get an idea of how bad it is. From there, I say, yeah, we probably need a dental. We knock them out, and we get in there, and we open it up real wide, and then we take a little diamond burr and grind it down.
And what's the recovery time on that kind of treatment?
Usually these kids are eating by the time, like, we get them awake, they're eating by the next couple hours.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah.
that's got to make the owner feel really good.
Yep. The goal with these kids is that they are asleep for less than 30 minutes and they are backing up and doing everything they should be doing by that night.
What can we do as pet owners to protect the teeth of our loved ones?
Yeah, so with these guys, the big thing is what we feed them. So most of us feed way too much pellets because they love their pellets. Right. They taste good, they're easy to eat. And so if we feed too much pellets, they don't eat enough hay. And hay is what keeps their teeth in grind. So the more chewing they're doing, the more they're wearing those teeth down on their own and preventing these issues. So that's the #1 cause, is that they're eating too much of the pellets or the veggies or something else. So we just have to get everything in a proper ratio.
So much of your job is education, isn't it?
Yes,
Just
a lot.
Teaching people, because it sounds exciting. Well, I want to have a guinea pig, or I want my children to have a guinea pig, but it has some special treatment.
Yes, and you know, you go in and it's like they tell you, okay, you need this, but then you get home and it's like, okay, what did they say? Because you got so much info all at once, and that's what we're here for, is to reinforce that info, give written handouts that explain what those ratios should be, and make it easy to remember and take care of these animals.
And these animals should have a checkup just like all the others, right?
Yep, yeah, so every year, as they get older, twice a year is good because they don't live as long as our dogs and cats do, so a year to them is more than a year to dogs and cats, just like it's more than a year in comparison to our lifespan.
So interesting. Thank you, Catherine. Take care of your rodents' teeth and all of their overall health at UVet. We'll be back with more Lifestyles right after this. Stay with us.
This portion of Lifestyles is sponsored by UVet.